Salute, man. Salute to the Most High, the internal spiritual father, not that colonial biblical stuff they got y'all indoctrinated with, man. You know what I'm saying? Trolls only God and your mama can love you. One time, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna jump right into this, man. This is one of my favorite content creators besides Kwame Brown Bust Life himself. You know what I'm saying? But this is Neferkari Dessalines, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And listen, we're gonna jump right into this. So we saw the epic halftime performance. I'm not talking about Bad Bunny. I didn't even watch the Super Bowl, but I've been watching Coco Jones though. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. That sister looked like Whitney and sung like Whitney. Let's go.
And Wokeness posted Coco Jones was wearing an armband of the Black Nationalist flag at the Black National Anthem. My lord. First of all, this is the UNIA flag proposed by Marcus Garvey that represents all African people. It's not the Black Nationalist flag. Black nationalists don't have a flag.
Sure don't. You gonna learn today. We gonna call this episode You So Petty. Mr. Racist, you are so petty. Mr. Supremacist, you are so petty. Mr. I don't want to see black people liberated, don't want to see black people unified. You so petty. Let's go though.
We will one day though. See this? The UNIA flag, also known as the Pan-African or Black Liberation flag, consists of three equal horizontal bands of red, black, and green, designed by Marcus Garvey and the Universal Negro Improvement Association in 1920. It symbolizes black pride, unity, and liberation for people.
Shout out to Marcus Garvey. And though I claim FBA, you know what I'm saying, I love the entire black diaspora. We do have our differences, but we are all black when it boils down to it. We are all melanated brothers and sisters. Let go.
People of African descent worldwide.
Yeah, we back. Quick video. Gonna be reacting to Coco Jones and her excellent performance and presentation at the NFL Super Bowl in these past recent days. And I want to talk about how she got these white boys in a frenzy. She got the white man tripping due to the fact that she had the red, black, and green, the Pan-African colors, the Marcus Garvey UNIA flag on her outfit. Listen, she got the...
Look at brother Donovan Mitchell right there. Look at Donovan Mitchell right there. That look like Donovan Mitchell. I know that's Donovan Mitchell right there. Shout out to Donovan Mitchell, the spider.
White boys in a frenzy. She got MAGA tripping. They throwing a tantrum on the internet. They're going crazy. So we're going to react to that. We're going to be talking about that. I don't know what it is about Pan-Africanism, man. Everybody just, man, they start throwing a tantrum. They start having seizures when Pan-Africanists step in the building, man. I don't know what it is, man. But anyway, let's get into it. As you can see, Coco Jones in a custom Whitney Houston-inspired ensemble designed by Carl Kanai, featuring the Pan-African Liberation colors at the Super Bowl. Coco Jones' Super Bowl look was designed by Carl Kanai. He said, I am overwhelmed. They could have gone to any designer in the world, Gucci, Fendi, Prada, but they came to Carl Kanai.
They kept it real and went to the brother. They circulated the mighty black dollar. Way to go, y'all. Salute to Carl Kanai. My man been around for a long time. I still love me some Carl Kanai. My man been around a long time. You know what? I got to go shopping. Carl Kanai it is. Carl Kanai it is. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Black liberation, black unification, black love. They can't stand it. It's all symbolic of black excellence. They don't want it.
So as you can see, this brother right here, he was the one that was responsible for the outfit, for the design, things like that. Legend in the fashion game. Big up Carl Kanai. And just to be clear, this was a Pan-African affair because, as you already know, Carl Kanai, I believe his origins trace back to, Panama, Costa Rica, and Jamaica. And, of course, Coco Jones, homegrown American, homegrown Black American, right? And, of course, at the Super Bowl, she sang, I believe the song was called Lift Every Voice and Sing, also known as the, as some people call it,
the Black National Anthem, baby.
The Black National Anthem, the Negro National Anthem. And of course, that was written over 100 years ago by James Weldon Johnson and his brother, J. Rosemont Johnson. And of course, you already know they trace their roots back to the Bahamas, right? But originally, their maternal great-grandmother actually traced their roots back to the colony of Saint-Domingue, which is modern-day Haiti. I believe their family fled the island back in 1802 in the heat of the revolution. And you already know back in...
Yeah, so Pan-Africanism is important, but lineage is important too. So we are just FBA, we're just delineating. That's all. You know what I'm saying? It's lineage. It's not saying we ain't got love for all cultures. We love everybody. We all black. We all get hated on because we're black. We're all melanated. We're all super important in whatever indigenous land we are walking on today. Our excellence played a part in every single country, continent, every single battle ever fought. So of course, man, mad love to the entire black diaspora. You know what I'm saying? Mad love. Let go.
in 1802, that was when the Haitian Revolution was at one of its highest points of intensity, because that was when Napoleon Bonaparte had sent out those massive amounts of ships. One of the actually the largest military campaign in history at that time. The year 1802, that was when Napoleon had sent out the ships. So during that time, his family had to get up out of there. They were originally going to go to Cuba. They ended up in the Bahamas, and somehow they ended up in Florida, and then they ended up making the Negro National Anthem. And of course, those movements and migrations were very common. People.
I ain't gonna lie. It seemed like all immigrants wind up in Florida. You know what I'm saying? All immigrants wind up in Florida, y'all. You know what I mean? They all do. They all do. Even my people wind up in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Miami and Fort Lauderdale, way, 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 way back in the days, coming from Lola, Nassau, y'all. The capital of the Caribbean, y'all. The Caribbean islands. Let's go.
People were getting sent and traveling all over this side of the planet. I remember in a book I read, they talked about this mixed race.
And before y'all say anything, that's on my father's side. Okay? That's on my father's side. On my mother's side, indigenous Indian, baby. All right, get it right.
Woman who was working as a domestic in this household for a French family in the colony of Saint-Domingue, Haiti, during the colonial period when it was under French subjugation. And the wife was jealous of the domestic. She thought her husband was cheating on her with the domestic. So to show that he was loyal to his wife, the Frenchman actually cut off her ears and shot her with a pistol, and then sent her off to Charleston, South Carolina. Right. So those movements were, like I said, everybody was moving back and forth, going to this place, being shipped around, traveling voluntarily, fleeing instability, things like that. So these guys, originally from Saint-Domingue, originally from Haiti, left trying to go to Cuba, ended up in the Bahamas, then ended up in Florida, and there you go, right? So those movements very common, So anyway, let's jump into some of these articles before we look at the reactions on social media. As you can see by the headline, Coco Jones Super Bowl moment to be highlighted by the fashion legend called Kanai.
Ooh, ain't it beautiful, y'all? We talk about black excellence. You know what I'm saying? I hear the Latinos proud and everything, the Spanish community proud of Bad Bunny. Y'all should be proud of what I hear. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't understand nothing, he was saying, but they say that brother had a message. You know what I'm saying? If we can I'm going to call him a brother. And they also say that, that they were still moving their hips anyways. Y'all know black people love rhythm and beats. So, even though they couldn't understand y'all, you got a good review from the black community, you know what I'm saying? They was juking, as we put it. You know what I'm saying? But we also had black excellence on stage, y'all. Carl Kanai, Coco Jones, you know what I'm saying? The Black National Anthem. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Let's jump into the article. Hip-hop stylist Sankara Kasha Toure. Now listen, Pan-Africanism in the building. Listen, we in the building. The goddamn stylist was named Sankara. Man, listen, we in the building. Anyway, let's continue. Hip-hop stylist Sankara Kasha Toure knew who to turn to for Coco Jones' Super Bowl moment. The legendary fashion designer Carl Kanai, considered by many as the godfather of urban streetwear, Carl Kanai is designing the outfits for Coco Jones and her 8-member orchestra as the Grammy-winning award singer performs Lift Every Voice and Sing during the pregame for the Super Bowl on Sunday. Carl Kanai is no stranger to the sports world, as his clothing has graced athletes from a variety of sports since the early 90s. He launched a big and tall line back in 1995 after having multiple conversations with NBA players. Now, let's get into some of the reactions on social media, because for whatever reason, this outfit, those 3 colors on the arm,
they hating on black excellence, man. Look at this right here. Y'all run around y'all big old Confederate flags and y'all since 1776 crap y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell y'all nothing. You got your pride. Let us have our pride too. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't asking. We just telling you. We proud too. Huh? Eat your heart out, haters.
Band on the arm, that red, black, and the green. The UNIA flag, Marcus Garvey. For some reason, that had so many people angry in white America. I don't know what it is about those 3 colors right there, bro. That shit just make them start having seizures, rolling on the floor. Their blood pressure start going up, man. They start blacking out. I don't know.
I know what it is. Because it wasn't red, white, and blue. Because it wasn't red, white, and blue. Well, Coco was just keeping it real. Don't hate. Because the red, white, and blue done took us through a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Marcus Garvey again for this Pan-Africanism right here. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what it is about those 3 colors, man, but anyway, let's get into it, man. Let's take a look at some of the reactions, man. This person said, Grammy Award-winning singer Coco Jones was wearing an armband of the Black nationalist flag at the Black National Anthem. This is blatant racism. Now, it's not the Black nationalist flag. There is no Black nationalist flag.
There is no such thing as Black nationalist flag, and you guys have a whole European nation. You guys got the KKK marching, a hate group that's protected, a Christian hate group protected under the First Amendment. You know what I'm saying? You guys run nations. You guys start wars. You guys have your Confederate flags. You guys love your guns. You guys make all the laws. You guys took all the land. You guys took all the money. You guys stole all the patents and ideas and all the inventions and everything that, you know, we came up with. Can we have something? Again, not asking, telling you, we're gonna have something. Let go.
Flag. That was the flag created by the UNIA, Marcus Garvey, the United Negro Improvement Association, back in the 1920s or the 1910s. Right now, I don't know if it's because they don't want to give Garvey any free promotion, they don't want to give Garvey any shine, so they just want to, it's the Black nationalist flag, right? So they don't want to give Garvey any free promo. But no, it was the Marcus Garvey flag of his organization, the UNIA, the United Negro Improvement Association. It's not the Black nationalist flag, and they know that, but they don't want to give Garvey the spotlight. I understand. You don't want to give Garvey the shine. Anyway, let's continue. This person said, since when do racists have an anthem and a flag? What could possibly go wrong? Thanks, Obama, the most divisive president of all time. So this guy.
Wait, since when do racists have an anthem and a flag? The American flag, you racist. You white supremacists, the American flag, your Confederate flags. It's no thanks to Obama, thanks to y'all forefathers. Notice I said y'all forefathers, right? Remember, since 1776. That's how long you racists had a flag. But anyways, we're gonna wrap this up. I'll drop the link to this video in the description box. We'll finish this out at least, this little part right here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think.
I going off on Obama. He blaming Obama. Anyway, let's continue. This person said, deport this back to Africa after seizing all of her assets. Domestic terrorist. Now, this guy.
There's your racist, ladies and gentlemen. There's your racist. Newsflash, that sister is not African. That sister is American. That sister is indigenous. She's more indigenous than all of you complaining right now. You're not from here. You got here by boat. She did not. She was born here. Her lineage is here. Your lineage is not. All black people don't come from Africa, and those slave boats traveling from Africa, majority of them landed in Brazil and in the Caribbean and in Jamaica and in Haiti and etc. Very few, if any, touch this loyal sand called America. Just a little education for you guys.
Claims that Coco Jones is engaging in domestic terrorism by wearing those three colors on her outfit. Like I said, man, I don't know what it is about those three colors. Those three colors, man, it's like mosquito repellent or rat poison to the white supremacists, man. I don't know what it is, man. The adversaries start throwing up when they see them three colors. Anyway, let's continue. This person said, they want their own flag and national anthem. Then let's give them a section of land out of the United States and move them all there, right? So
better yet, why don't you guys do that and just go back to where the hell you came from and leave us and our indigenous land alone? This land is our land. You're a guest in our home. You are a guest in our home. The sun proves that. I keep telling y'all, I will put my son, the S-U-N, up against your son, the S-O-N, you created any day. Let's see which one is more powerful. Let's see which one saves you first. Let's see. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what to do. Get your one-on-one. Get your one-on-one. Get your one-on-one with your higher power. All you racists. Not you good white folks. We rock with y'all. We love y'all. But you white folks, you white people, I mean, and you ignorant black people, you ignorant white people, you ignorant racist people, come on, man. It's time to turn a new leaf. Become good folks. We like good folks of all races, all cultures, they're all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? All walks of life. We proud of everybody. This is a cultural thing. America is a melting pot. You know what I'm saying? Act grateful. Act grateful, man.